ending the year on a great note with many acts of kindness that warm our hearts, but we've had some amazing stories throughout the year. Check it out. This article has 8 heartwarming Houston stories that just made us smile in 2023. One of our favorites was the moment a soldier reconnected with her daughters after being gone for a year. Wow, I always tear up. That was in August. Corporal Courtney Jones has been in the Army for 6 years, and her most recent deployment was to Kuwait. Her daughters are in 12th and 10th grade at North Shore Senior High School in Galena Park ISD. You can see they're also on the volleyball team, so it was a huge surprise in front of a lot of people. It's a wonderful story. You can find the article on click2houston.com. This year was special, to say the least, and this article on Click2 breaks down the ones you need to know. Joining me now is the author of those articles, Bree Zamora, our community producer. Now, good morning. We've had you on the show before. It's been quite a while now, but we know that you're hard at work. Tell us what you do here at Channel 2.
Sure, I'm the community producer. So what I do is search out the interesting people, places, and things that make our community so interesting and put together stories on them.
Right. You guys work so hard because there's so much news in Houston, and you took on this great assignment as well. You put together this story that wrapped up the whole year, including the weirdest headlines from the Houston area.
Yes, there are a lot of weird stories in there. One of the most interesting to me was a pilot that clipped an 18-wheeler while trying to land on the Grand Parkway. Luckily, he was safe. But,
yeah,
wow.
Luckily. And so this article has the 2 goats that wandered into a Target. 230 people were also arrested on various charges during the annual Go Topless Jeep weekend on Crystal Beach. And the one that we want to talk about is when a snake fell out of the sky and then attacked the woman, I believe, attacked the
Yes.
hawk too?
Yes, so a woman in Silsbee was mowing her lawn, and I guess the hawk had the snake in its clutches, dropped it, it fell onto the woman, the snake then started clinging to her arm. The hawk swoops down and attacks the woman's arm, trying to grab the snake.
And I think we have a soundbite of that. Let's listen to the woman describing it.
I began to sling the snake off of my arm, and he wrapped around my arm and just held on tighter. He kept striking in my face. He was striking my glasses, just started praying out, Jesus, help me. Please, Jesus, help me. The hawk kept coming down. He came down about 4 times. He finally got the snake and took off with the snake.
It's really incredible, and that's not too far from Houston.
No, it was really close.
That story blows our mind for sure anytime we see it, and the video is just crazy. What are other stories we can find in the article?
Sure. So one of the other stories is actually a woman who reportedly got banned from all Harris County HEBs because she checked out more than 10 items at the self-checkout. An employee asked her not to, and she slapped him. So she was banned from all Harris County HEBs.
Oh, the customer slapped him because you're not
yes.
supposed to do self-checkout with more than 10 items?
An employee talked to her about it. He didn't want her to check out there, and she slapped him. So.
Oh, I did not know the rules of self-checkout.
Yes, I didn't know that they were enforced so strongly, but
I feel like I've gone in with like 30 items before, especially at Walmart. It's like all self-checkout nowadays.
Yeah.
Anywho, that's another story for us to talk about. Tell us about, how did you pick all these stories?
Sure. So it was actually really fun to sift through literally all the content that we put together this year and find the most strange stories that made you do a double take, that made you say, that really happens? Yeah.
And so you wrote 4 articles. Let's read them now. Heartfelt stories, weird stories, most read, and finally must read, which are editor picks. So what are some of your favorites?
Oh, So one of my favorite stories that I was really excited to see on our most read article was, so a lot of those headlines were, national headlines, big Houston stories that made national headlines. But one story I was really excited to see that really resonated with viewers was the story about this incredible home in Spring. It's actually a bookstore. So from the outside, it looks just like a home. It's set in a neighborhood.
Gosh.
You step inside. The entire house has been transformed. There are 50,000 books in there. It's incredible.
And when they click on these articles, what are they going to find? How can they share it?
Oh, yeah, we've got share buttons on the sides of the articles, so you can share it with anyone you want to. Some of the articles are on our homepage right now, so they're easy to find. And you'll find the most read stories, some of the most interesting stories that we've put together throughout the year.
That is pretty incredible. And you don't just put together these kind of articles, you also do Things to Do newsletter. So when does that go out and how can people subscribe to that?
Oh, sure. So you can go to clicktohouston.com/newsletters. And the Things to Do newsletter comes out every Tuesday. It's just a list of the most interesting things that you can do over the weekend.
Super awesome. Anything else that you would like to add? Any big articles that we should look out for?
That's hard. There is
Because you do so many. Sorry.
there's another year-end wrap-up.
Okay.
The meteorologists actually helped me put it together. It's the top weather events of the year. So you can go back and look at some of the heat records that we set.
So many.
Yeah.
That is really great because people care about weather. I mean, at all times, that's huge for us. So for you guys to put together something and to work together, by the way, thank you for everything that you do here too.
Oh, thank you
So much success. Click2 has so much success. So make sure, click2houston.com, plenty of articles there for you to read and become interested in.